recognize the purpose of athletics to improve physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being of individuals, players, and their fans. Now, this is a game between high school students, not professionals. We encourage everyone in attendance displays proper ideas, sportsmanship, ethical conduct, and fair play. Section 4 rules include no alcohol beverages, noise makers, obscene language, or foreign objects. Anyone not abiding by these set forth by the section may be subject to immediate ejection from the premises. Also, tonight's our sponsorship night. We'd like to thank all our sponsors for coming out and sponsors throughout the year. We have EFJ Professionals, PJF Professionals, sorry. Gillis and Lee, Worldwide Sports, Upstate Security Consultants, Castle Gardens Groundskeeping, Serve Pro, Team Seppi, BCA Architect Engineers, Law, State Farm, Chris Palmer Agency, Matthews Auto, 607 Photos, the LCP Group, 6 Everything Leaves, Enwell Rug, Newport, Russell and Russell, McAfee Lawn and Lawn Care, Miller Auto Team. And we also have a special recognition tonight. Peterson Cresley, leaving Tuesday for boot camp for the Marines. Peterson was last year's gold on the Boone County Bulls. Peterson donated the 2 flags here at the stadium, also built all those wooden benches underneath. Peterson, good luck, bud. You got a special thing with Mr. Peterson out there. We have one more sponsor, Beyond the Development, Courtside Bar and Grill. Scoop Station 45, Goldsmith, Vintages. All right, tonight's starting lineups for the Panthers. We have number 11, Liam Ivamekich. 15, Graham Holton. Number 17, Ryan Allen. Number 23, Sean Allen. Number 25, Liam Mann III. And in goal, Nathan Zimmerman. Now for the Boone County Bulls. Number 3, Dylan Terrell. Number 12, Larkin Bianco. Number 17, Ryan Chapman. Number 24, Joe Pierce. Number 34, Chris Pierce. And in goal, number 30, Peyton Detoria. If you're able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Puck drop, Bianco, Shapper, Terrell, and Pierce brothers out there. Shapper has to check over to Bianco, Bianco back in. Oh, saved by the goalie. Shapper in the corner. Battle for the puck, Panthers come out, skated up. Turned over, Shapper has it. Back in, over the net, into the corner. Bianco after it, the Terrell after it. Pierce dumps it to the other side. Panthers come away, breakaway. Torrey comes out, back in. Goal, Panthers. Got White, Little, Malzak, Doris, Furman out there. Tries to get the White, can't. Doris gets at the point, over to Furman. Furman shot, blocked by the defender. Tipped up, right in front, dumped it behind the net. Gets it out, picked off by White, blue line. Tries to clear his own, does, out to Doris. Back to Furman. Off the boards of Malzak. Turns over to red line. Good hit by Little there. Doris dumps up the White, can't get it out of the zone. It's at the feet, gets dumped deep by the Panthers. Dumped out front, blocked by Little. To the point, to the other point. White comes out, clears it at the skates of Furman. Try to clear, Little, or Malzak coming after it. Hitting into the boards. Off Little skate, out front, shot, Victoria, save. Try to clear, can't. Rolling, failing. Mazzio, Maccabee, and Silsby. Panthers dump it deep, Maccabee chases it. Dumps it back to Silsby. Silsby dumps it over to Mazzio. Mazzio gets it to rolling up, skates up through. Good poke check by the Panthers there. Then mid-ice, Rocco Silsby skates it in. Dumps it to the front, Roland can't get there, good lift, stick lift. Cooper Fallon comes out with it, skates to the corner. It's pushed off the puck, Mazzio has it behind the net. Tries to dump it in front, can't. Silsby has it over to Mazzio. Over to Silsby behind the net, tries to dump it in front to Fallon. Fallon with a big hit there. Tries to keep it in, they can't. Panthers cleared. Roland skates with it. Up to Mazzio. Clears his own, Panthers dump it back deep, out of play. Terrell, Shepard, Bianco, Joe and Chris Pierce. Panthers dump it deep. Joe Pierce in the corner with it. Moves over to Chris. Chris has it on stick. Tries to get up to Bianco. Stick lifted into the zone. Panthers clear the zone. Pierce dumps it. Pulls back on side. Moves to the good stick lift by Shepard there. Dumps it deep. Behind the net, almost turns it over to Terrell. Pierce tries to keep it in, does. Shot. Wide. Joe Pierce dumps it deep around the boards. Bianco's after it. Bianco shot off the defender's skate, off the board. Pierce dumps it deep off the defender. Panthers come out with it. 2-on-1 going the other way. Chris Pierce back. Shot. Wide. Shepard clears his zone. Shepard skates over to Terrell. Panthers dump it deep. No ice. Chris Pierce back. Malzak, Little. And Bianco out there as forwards. Pierce brothers on defense. To Bianco. Tries to get it to Little. Little behind him. Panthers dump it deep. Joe Pierce chasing after it. Here's a Malzak. Malzak skating up with it. Tries to get it to Bianco. Comes off the boards. Bianco skates it in. Shot off the pad. Malzak. Skates by one guy. Skates by another. Goes behind the net. Gets a stick lifted. Goes behind the net. Picks his pocket. White off the bench. Little tries to keep it deep. Does. Malzak trying to handle it. Dumps it in the corner. Coming over Joe Pierce. Panthers try to clear. Malzak and Chris Pierce back. Vittoria saves it. Phelan, Roland, Mazzio, Cole Furman, and Nick Doris out there. Coop, Phelan dumps around deep. Roland trying to get there. Gets there, clears his zone. Panthers moving back to the boards. Turned over at mid-ice. Mazzio comes out with it. Kicks it back over to Doris. Doris has it to Furman. Penalty coming up. Penalty on the Panthers. Silsby shoots off the defender. Chris Pierce, Silsby, Shepard, Terrell, Bianco out there. Over to Silsby. Silsby skates with it. Up to Shepard. Shepard skates it. Terrell dumps it deep. Bianco after the chase. Panthers clear it from behind the net. Down there. Vittoria plays it out of the net. Chris Pierce comes around with it. Back to Silsby. Shepard. Panthers dump it deep. Terrell after it. They dump it back. Try to kill some seconds off this clock. Over to Chris Pierce. Over to Silsby. Silsby has it. Dumps up the boards to Terrell. To Shepard. Shepard skates it in the zone. Comes to the net. Skates behind. Over to Bianco. Back out to Pierce. Tipped ahead. Panthers coming out. 2-on-1. Chasing it. 2-on-1 down the other way. Pierce on the back. Out front. Shot. Goal. Shorthanded goal by the Panthers. 2-0. Little, Malzak, White, Doris, and Furman.
Face off one by Little. Malzak takes it in. Panthers try to clear. They do. Off Doris' stick at mid-ice. 23 seconds left on the penalty. Doris skates with it. Dumps it up to White off his stick. Little after it. Little's battling for the puck. Malzak has it. At his feet. Out of play. Doris skates it. Back to even. Malzak skates with it in the zone. Little chases. White battling the puck. Out the Doris. Doris has it. Shot. Glove save. Fallon rolling. Mazzio, Silsby, and McAbee out there. Panthers moving around. Behind the net, Fallon gets it. McAbee at center ice, skates it in, dumps it deep. Rolling, chasing. Picked off by Mazzio, dumped back behind the net. Oh, McAbee picks off the blue line shot. High. Roland has it. Dumps it deep. Mazzio battling. Fallon. Panthers try to move it over to McAbee, over to Silsby. Back to McAbee. Hops over his stick. Over to Silsby. Sends it around the boards. Shot. Off the Torre's stick. Silsby has it. Up to Mazzio. To Fallon. Fallon skating with it. Fallon has it up front. Goal! Cooper Fallon. Silsby and Mazzio on the assist. Terrell, Schapper, Bianco, Joe and Chris Pierce. Schapper has it, dumps over to Bianco. Bianco dumps it deep. Battle on the boards, Terrell and Schapper. Bianco backs Chris Pierce, dumps in front. Bianco has it. Oh, Schapper out front. Goalie saves it. Still loose. Battling for it. Bianco goes down. Panther player goes down. Panthers come out with it. Joe Pierce keeps it deep. Shot off the glass. Rattles around. Chris Pierce coming after it. Keeps it deep. Panthers try to clear. Can't. Bianco keeps it deep. Chappard after it. Dumps it behind him. Nobody there. Moves around the boards. Chris Pierce putting pressure on. Tries to get it out. Can't. Pierce keeps it in. Finally does clear. Dumps up the boards. Malzak out there. Shepard tips it around the boards. Shepard with a big hit on the boards. Chris Pierce has it. Shot off the goal. His blocker. Malzak to Bianco. There goes Little on the ice. Try to clear it. Little tries to keep it in. Does. Goes behind the net. Bianco has it. Dumps it deep. Joe Pierce in the corner. To Little. Little goes down. To Bianco. Back to Malzak. Tries to get it back to Bianco. Back door. Can't get it off the goalie's pads. It's out front. Panthers ice. Little, White, Malzak, Doris, Furman. Panthers come out with it. George can't get down. 2-on-1 going the other way. Goal, Panthers. Panthers win the draw. Try to dump it deep. Offsides. Back to Furman. Nobody home on that pass. Turns over the other way. Doris back. Shot off Peyton's pad. Shot again. Good save there. Good penalty coming up. Power play for the Panthers. 2 minutes on Cole Furman. Roughing. Chris Pierce pins against the board. This guy against the board. 2-on-1 there. Battling for it. Guy goes out front. Backhand wide. Sent around the boards by Shapper. Shapper, Bianco, Chris and Joe Pierce. Clears his zone. Panthers have it. Mid-ice. Bianco putting pressure on. Shot. Out of play. Shepard wins it back. Chris Pierce shoots it down. Bianco chasing after it. Goalie out to play it. Comes off the board. Bad bounce. Shepard keeps it in. Oh, Panthers come out with it. Bianco hustling back. Panther shot up over the goal off the glass. Dumped in front. Gets through. Lifts it to the point. Shot. Redirected by a defender off Notorious helmet. Sticks in the air. Shepard comes out with it. Clears his zone. Good play there by Shepard. Defense. Fallon. Mazio out there. 47 seconds left. Skates by one. Passes it over through the zone. Fallon has it. Clears it. It's taken down. No call. Oh, call here coming up. This guy over here. Malzak, White, Chris Pierce, and Silsby out there, 4-on-4 for the next 29 seconds. Silsby over to Pierce. Turns it over at the red line. Panthers come in with it. Pierce putting pressure on him. Dumps in front, nobody home. Malzak after it. Malzak's had his steam going the other way. Dumps it deep. Malzak has it. A little too far. Silsby back to Victoria. Power play for a minute 19 here. Bianco on the ice. Dumps over Silsby. Pierce. Pierce skates up. Over to Malzak. Malzak skates it in. Goes down. Panthers clear the zone. Chris Pierce after it. Up to Silsby. Silsby has it. Tries to get it to Terrell coming off the bench. Pierce has it. Skates it in. Skates by one. Goes down. They try to clear. Schapper has it. Over to Silsby. Over to Pierce. Over to Silsby, has it. Takes a shot. Oh, off the goalie's pad. Dumps it in front. Schapper. Tries to get to Silsby. Can't. They try to clear. Can't. Bianco keeps in. Pierce. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Schapper coming in. Another save. Jump to the corner. Silsby after it. Over to Terrell. Silsby. Pierce at the point. Shot. Out of play. Eleven seconds left in the power play. Little Malzak, White, Doris, and Furman. Panthers cleared. Torrey out to play it. Even strength. Furman has it. Doris. It's a little. Tries to get it over to White. Can't. Turned over at mid-ice. Panthers skated back. Try to dump it up. Shot, saved by Victoria. Fallon, Mazzio, rolling. Joe and Chris Pierce. Panthers go back, dump it deep. Shot, wide. Joe Pierce stick lifted, picked off by the Panthers. Stick lifted by Cooper Fallon, comes out with it, tries to dump it over to Mazzio, can't. It's at the feet of Mazzio's skate. Panthers try to dump it in front, nobody there. Dumps around the boards. Mazzio there putting pressure on. Shot. Blocked by Fallon at his feet. Tries to clear. Can't. Hand pass. Schapper comes out with it. Terrell in front of the net. Terrell goes after it. Tries to get it over to Schapper at his feet. Dumps it back behind the net. 11 seconds left. They got to try to clear zone. They do. Bianco has it to Terrell. 5 seconds left. Off Schapper's stick. Can he get a shot off? It's taken down. 3-1 and 1.
like where it took out his teeth, like that, how it was broken. It almost looked like you could tell how.
So my mother was down today and we're watching like top 20, 50 players of 2025. It was Ovechkin's like 900th goal. Start of second, down 3-1. Terrell, Shepard, Bianco, Joe, and Chris Pierce out there. Shepard bound behind the net. Panthers come out with it, skating it up. Met at the blue by Joe Pierce. Chris Pierce behind the net, skating it. Dumps it over to Shepard. Back to Pierce. Pierce puts it in zone. Dumps up the boards. Icing. Panthers behind the net. Terrell, good stick there. Keeps it in. Panthers come out with it, skating it up. Shot. Glove save. Victoria. Shot. Panthers. Just wide. Furman in the corner. Gets behind the net. Doris after it. Up to White. White tries to get it over to Little. Can't. Panthers come back with it. Mid ice turned over. Stick by White. Gets it deep. Little with the pressure. Panthers send around. Malzak there. Doris has that blue line shot. Redirected by Little in front. Out front. Loose. Covered by the goal. Fallon rolling. Mazzio. Maccabee, Silsby. Mazzio back to Maccabee. Dumps it deep. Panthers behind the net. Get up the board. Mazzio keeps it back. Panthers come out with it. Trying to clear it. Can't. Maccabee keeps it in. Dumps it deep. Panthers send it behind the net. Fallon there. Tries to get over Maccabee. Maccabee on a stick. Shot. Off the side of the net. Panthers skating behind the net. Get it out to the good hit by Fallon there. Try to get it out. Silsby keeps it in. Fallon has it. Skates by one guy. Tries to dump it in front, off the side of the net. Behind the net, Fallon has it. Dumps it in front, off the stick. Maccabee tries to keep it deep. Comes out. Maccabee comes out of there. Silsby shot. Glove save. Bianco Terrell. Shepard. Joe and Chris Pierce. Tipped in. Off Victoria's stick. Chris Pierce gets behind the net. Dumps it back over to Joe. Terrell out of his reach. Panthers have it out front. Shot. Goal. Panthers skated back. Bianco with pressure. The hit on to Joe. Clears the zone. Likes. Panthers win the faceoff. Try to jump it up. Pierce there. Dumps it deep. Clear the zone. It's going to be an ice. Little wins faceoff. White has it. Dumps it deep. Now Zach White and Little chase after it. At Little's feet goes off his skate. White put pressure on, pins him against the boards. White comes out with it, out to Furman. Furman has the blue line. Shot wide, tried to get redirected by Little. Malzak has it. Stick lifted. Panthers coming the other way. Doris, good stick. White comes out with it. Tries to clear, can't. Doris dumps up the boards, clears the zone. Doris settles it. Over to Furman. Panthers dump it deep. Doris has it. Gets it out of the zone. White has it, tries to dump it deep, can't. Furman to Doris. Up to Little. Little dumps it deep. Now Zach chasing it. Mazio on the ice. Panthers come back the other way. Furman can't handle it. Doris poke check it. At his feet. Malzak into the board. Shot wide. Mazio coming after it. Tries to get out of the zone. Does. Malzak chasing after it. Malzak with a big hit. Cooper Fallon out there. Coming back the other way. Furman has it. Malzak. Doris. Fallon. Rolling coming out. Fallon has it. Shot. Just wide. Back to Doris. Over to Mazio. Furman. Furman skates it. Rolling off his stick into the zone. Try to clear, can't. Rolling and fight for it. Mazio has it in the corner. Rolling after it, behind the net. Thumps up to Furman, point. Furman has it. Tries to get to Mazio. Mazio out front, shot. Save. Panthers. Shapper, Bianco, Terrell, Joe Pierce, Chris Pierce. Joe Pierce keeps it in. Terrell has it mid-ice. Joe Pierce comes out of it, sends it down. Passes up the board, nobody there. Bianco has it, whiffed on it. Shot out front, saved by Victoria. Good effort by Terrell there out of the circle. Bianco chasing after it. Panthers clear. Joe Pierce dumps it deep. Terrell has it. Ice. No ice. Panthers trying to clear. Pierce takes the blue line, dumps in front to Bianco. Over to Shapper. Shapper behind the net. Tries to get it over to Bianco. Up the boards. Joe Pierce tries to keep it in. Panthers come out with it. Penalty coming up. Two minutes tripping on Ryan Shepard. Malzak comes out with it. Shot. Oh, just off the blocker of the goalie. Malzak, White, Joe, and Chris Pierce out there. Panthers come out with it. Dumps it deep. Chris Pierce after it. Tries to clear, can't. Kept in by the Panthers. Oh, good shot out front. Saved by the door. Malzak, White, Doris, and Furman. Panthers moving the puck. Shot from the point, just wide. Another shot. Redirected wide. Doris has it. Tries to clear. Can't. Dump back behind the net. Furman after it. Bumps up the boards. White after putting pressure on it. Tries to clear it. At their feet. Can't get it. Someone holding the stick. No call. Redirected wide. Furman out. Pressure. Push for the hit. Doris. Good battle there. Clears it. Goalie out to play it. Mazzio failing on the ice. Shot down the ice. It's going to be icing. .31 seconds left. Fallon, Mazzio, Silsby, and Harrison. Battle in the corner for the puck. Panthers come out with it. Harrison, Silsby back. Mazzio skating back. Tries to dump in front. Nobody home. Silsby has it, can't clear. Shot off the glass behind the net. Harrison hits it to the corner. Back to even strength. Shepard on the ice. Clears his zone. Trell out there. Silsby tries to pick that off. Tipped up to Silsby. Over to Shepard. Shepard skating in one-on-one. Dumps it back out to Mazzio. Dumps it deep. Terrell behind the net. Out to Harrison. Harrison has it. Shot. Blocked down by the defender going the other way. Harrison's back. Offside. Terrell, Shepard, Bianco, Joe, and Chris Pierce. 6:41 left in the second. Bulls down 4-1. Like to get one here before, at least one before the period ends. Bianco to Shepard. Shepard. Over nobody home over there. Panthers down the ice. Jumps over Chris Pierce's stick. Deep, shoves him down. Over to Terrell. Panthers keep it in. Shot. Save. Victoria. Little Malzak, White, Furman. Up to the point, the other point, shot, off a little skate. White, a little too far from Malzak. Panthers dump it deep, Doris after it. Furman goes down. Doris can't handle it. They dump it down front, nobody home. Shot. Broken up by Malzak. Stick lifted behind the net. Big hit by White. Doris battling for it. Goes back behind the net. Furman back there. Furman clears the zone. Malzak chasing it down. Gets it up there. Front, up, loose, puck's loose. Goalie save. In the face-off, McAbee over to Silsby. Silsby shot. Deflected by a defender. McAbee chasing after it. Down to Mazzio. Good stick by Rowan to keep it in. Panthers go behind the net. Tries to clear, they do. McAbee chasing. Back to Silsby. Silsby has it. Back over to McAbee. Fallon off his stick, mid-ice. Dumps deep. Over to McAbee. Tries to get to Mazzio skate. Off the boards. Silsby dumps it deep. Fallon chasing after it. McAbee keeps it in to Fallon. Push from behind, dumped in front. Penalty coming up. 2 penalties. Two minutes. Bianco tripping. Pulls on the penalty kill. Panthers moving the puck. Tried to dump it in front. Whiffs on that. Back out to the point. Shot. Blocked by Shepard. Shepard's coming out with it. Got Little down the middle. Shepard tries to get the Little. Can't. Gets a good stick by the defender. Dumps behind the net. Panthers go back with it. A little too far out of reach. Chris Pierce after it. Sends it down the ice. Goalie plays it to the side. Panthers getting in the zone. Shot. Deflected high and wide. They're hit by Joe Pierce. Panthers keep it in the zone. Dumping it in front. Goes to the corner. Back up to the blue line. Shot. Knocked down by one of the defenders in front. Skates it in on the blue line. Turns it over. Up in the air, Shepard. Clears the zone. Dumps it deep. Malzak. White. Panthers get it in. Dumping around the boards. Joe Pierce clears it. Malzak has it. Going the other way. Oh, stick save by the goalie. Panthers try to clear, can't. Pierce tries to get to the Malzak. Malzak gets it over to White. Back to even strength. Knocked down by Pierce at mid-ice. High stick. Silsby over to it. Roland comes out with it. Fallon has it on the sticks. Fallon skating it in. 2-on-2 the other way. Fallon shot. Ooh, just high and wide. Silsby has it, dumps it deep. Fallon puts them in the boards. They try to clear. Kept out of the, gets out of the zone. Offsides. Fallon comes out with it. Panthers have it. Shoot it up the ice. Harrison after it. Harrison dumps up the boards to Mazio. Tip back. Roland has it. Trying to clear his zone, can't. Fallon puts him in the boards. Harrison has it on the stick. Over to Silsby. Back to Harrison. Going the other way. Shot. Over the net. Shot. Wide. Now he's going to chase at the blue line. Pressure him. Panther skate by him. Shot wide. Glove save. Toward. 4-1, start 3. Need 3 to tie it. Shapper has it out front. Pulled away by the goalie. Terrell over to Bianco. Shapper gets behind the net. Stick by Terrell to keep it back there. Terrell lifts the stick. Come out with it. Pierce back. Terrell back skating hard. Goal! Panthers. Top of the circle. Pierce tries to get up to Bianco. Gets it in the zone. Terrell to Bianco. Shot wide. Up to Chris Pierce. Dumps it deep. Around the boards to Terrell. Tries to get it to Shapper. Tries to get it back to Terrell. Terrell's getting good than that. Good hit by Terrell. Shapper battling behind the net. Comes out with it. Dumps up Pierce. A little too far. Out of the zone. Torrey out to play it. Pierce taken down. Bianco knocks over to Pierce. Tries to tip it ahead. Can't. Shapper after it. Up the boards. Ice. Little White, Malzak, Furman, and Doris. Malzak comes out with it. Turns it back. Dumps it deep. White behind the net. Anders dumped behind the net. Little chasing after it. White in the corner. Gets kid from behind. Stick by Little. Panthers knock it out. Doris over to Furman. Furman turns it over into the corner. Comes out with it though. Knocks around the boards. To White. To Malzak. Malzak's getting through. Goes by one guy. Behind the net. Dumps out to Furman. Furman dumps it over to Little over to Malzak. Oh, just missed. Just wide. Mazio on the ice. Good stick by Mazio. Rolling out there. Mazio comes out with it. Mazio and Roland's getting down the ice. Mazio has it. Shot. Glove save. Fallon wins the faceoff. Back to McAfee over to Silky. Shot. Deflect off the center stick behind the net. Mazio has it. Dumps it over to Roland. Roland skates behind the net. Spins. Mazio takes it. Comes back to Roland. Panthers clear it. Dump it down. Icing. Face off. Shapper back to Chris Pierce. Shot. Off the pads. Panthers headed out. Big hit by Joe Pierce. Ice. Pierce keeps it deep. Bianco tries to get out front to Terrell. Stick held up in the air. Tries to clear. They do. Comes out with it. Pierce sends it around to Bianco. Tries to get it over to Terrell. Can't. Puck goes deep. Chris Pierce after it. Goes by one guy. Tries to get it over to Shepard. Can't get it there. Terrell, a little too far for Shepard. Over to Bianco. Shepard skates it in. Tripped up. Penalty coming. Four-minute penalty. Silsby. Pierce to Silsby. Tries to get over to Malzak in the corner. Malzak dumps it around the boards over to Silsby. Little and White out there with him. Silsby shot. Up the Zamboni. Panthers try to clear. Silsby kicks it in. Over to Malzak. Goes deep. Panthers clear. Off Silsby's skate. Chris Pierce. Over to Silsby. To White, mid-ice. Puts it in the zone, goes down. Malzak after it. Panthers clear. Pierce after it. Panthers are on the board. Trying to keep it deep. They do. Panthers come out with it. Skates around. Dumps it in front. Wide. White keeps ahead. Panthers try to keep it in. Off Pierce's skate. Over to Silsby. To White. Tries to get it to Little. A little too far. Keep it in. Silsby has it on a stick. Dumps it in front. Nobody there. Cleared out by the Panthers. 2:27 left in the penalty. Bianco out there. Little, Malzak, Pierce, Silsby. Pierce skates it into the corner. Bianco has it, shot. Ooh, Little whiffs. Silsby dumps it to Bianco out front, shoots wide. Panthers clear around the back boards. Chris Pierce after it. Dumps it to Bianco. Bianco has it. Shot. Off the defender. Panthers have it. Clear. Bounce wide. Minute 53. Terrell, Shepard out there. Silsby over to Bianco. Bianco skates it up. Over to Terrell, over to Shepard. Shepard has it. Dumps it back to Silsby. Silsby has it. Over to Pierce. Pierce has it. Top circle. Shot. Blocked by the defender. Silsby has it. Over to Pierce. Back over to Silsby. Minute 31 left. Dumps it to Terrell. Terrell has it. Got Shepard skating down the other side. Tripped up, no call. Shepard has it on the back end. Shot. Terrell tries to put it back in. Bianco scores. Torrey plays it. Doris off his stick. Up to Chapert. Chapert tries to get it to Bianco. Tries to backhand. Can't get it there. Furman has the blue line. Gets it out of the zone. Panthers dump it deep. Doris after it. Chapert chasing after it. Terrell knocks it up to mid-ice. Panthers dump it deep to Terrell at his feet. Over to Furman. Furman tips away. Defender comes out with it. Dumps it in front. Shot. Oh, blocked by sliding Terrell there. Terrell tries to clear over to Furman. Goes to Shepard. Tries to get it over to Bianco. Shot on goal. Blocked. Last goal was Bianco from Terrell and Ryan Shepard. Doris dumps it Terrell out of his reach. Malzak out there. Little coming out. Shepard skates it in. Panthers try to clear, bunches over Furman's stick. Joe Pierce out there. Furman dumps it to mid-ice, off sides. Furman plays it. Back to Malzak. Dumps it over to White, out of his reach. White goes down. Panthers try to get in the zone. Furman goes for the hit. Misses him. Dumps it in front. Shot. Just wide. Up to the point. Shot. Blocked by White. Shot again. Just wide. into the corner. Furman put pressure on, pins him against boards. Panthers go behind the net. Try to cram it in. Goal! Fallon, Roland, Mazio, Joe, and Chris Pierce. Pierce knocks, tries to get up to Mazio. Turned over in front. Victoria comes out. What a save, Victoria. Pierce tries to get it to Roland out of his reach. Bulls try to keep it in, can't. Panthers come out with it, get in the zone. Fallon has it. Fallon skating it up. Goes by one. Thompson backhand offside the net. Pierce behind the net. Joe Pierce behind the net. Battling for it. Dumps out to Chris. Chris shoots. Locked down by the defender. Fallon has it. Back out to Chris. Moves it over to Roland. Roland shot. Still loose. Out front. Pierce. Oh, just over the net. Panthers come out, but Pierce has it. Skates it up. Shot off the blocker. Panthers get by the net. Bianco keeps it in. Jumps in the front. Terrell. Oh, sorry, Chris Pierce. What Bianco? Penalty coming up. Shepard, Terrell, Bianco, Silsby, and Chris Pierce out there. Down 3, 2-minute penalty. Power play for the Bulls here. Shepard up in front. Silsby shot. Oh, off the goal. Blocker. Bianco tries to keep it in. Penalty coming up. Silsby has it. Tries to lift up to Bianco. Ooh, just out of the reach. Panthers coming back with it. 4-on-4. Minute 50. Silsby has it. Bianco has it mid-ice. Shot. Save. Stuck in his block. Panthers come out with it. Shot. Goal. McAfee out there. Malzak. Phelan. Joe Pierce. Pierce over to McAfee. McAfee has it. Back to Pierce. Tries to get the Phelan a little too far. Panthers dump it deep. Pierce after it. Lifts the stick. Shot. Goal. Panthers. Oh, no goal. Waves it off. He's waving it off. This guy's calling a goal at mid-ice. Down 8-3 now. Champ tries to get up Bianco a little too far. Pierce after it. Offsides. Shepard has it. Tries to get out of his own. Can't. Does now. Dumps it over to Bianco. Bianco has it. Shot. Just wide. Puck comes all the way back down. McAfee turns it to Joe Pierce. To Bianco. Panthers moving back. 2-on-1 going the other way. Shot off the side of the net. Saved by Dettori. Shot, saved by Victoria. Chris Pierce on the ice now, out of the box. Tries to skate it out, can't. Shot, glove saved by Victoria. Allen back to Silsby, tries to get it to Mazzio a little too far. Nice. Silsby knocks back over to Doris. Doris has it. Up to Mazzio. Mazzio to Roland. Roland knocks it into the zone. Escaped by one guy. Loses control a little bit. Up to the point. Doris has it. Comes to deep. Mazzio has it on a stick. Knocked away by the defender. Roland hit from behind. Panthers come out with it. Stolen by Fallon. Gets it Roland. Roland tripped up. No call? No call. Right to Fallon. Fallon's goal by one guy. Backhand to Mazzio. Mazzio can't handle it. Tries to move it, can't. Panthers come the other way. Doris has it. Tries to dump it to Mazzio. Doris gets hit from behind. Penalty coming. Panthers try to clear, can't. Off to Silsby. Off his stick. Pierce going back. Off the back of the net. Malzak comes out with it. Bianco over Shapper. Shapper dumps it deep. On the boards, Malzak. Bianco, shot, wide. Silsby down to Bianco. It's tied up. Bianco has it. Tries to get out front. Shapper can't handle it. Panthers try to clear, they do. Torrey out to play it. Silsby has it. Shapper. Skates in the zone over to Bianco. Shot. Save. Malzak has it. Goes down. Cleared by the Panthers. Pierce after it. Over to Silsby. Back to Pierce. Over to Malzak. Gets it in the zone. Can't keep it in. Silsby has that mid-ice. 33 seconds in the power play. Over to Malzak. Bounces over his stick. Cleared down by the Panthers. Torrey out to play it. Silsby has it. Moves it to Bianco. Over to Malzak. Malzak skates it in. Goes by one. Goes in. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Silsby has it on a stick. Skates it back. Off the defender's skate. Going the other way. 2-on-1. Pierce. Saved Victoria. Little wins it back to Harrison. Over to White. Furman. Sets feet. Furman skates it in. Shot. Wide. Harrison can keep it in. Dumps it deep. 35 seconds left. 12. Knocks it down. Panthers moves the puck. Sets his feet. Doesn't see it. Try to clear. They do. Furman. Terrell dumps it deep. Turned over behind that. Little has it. Tries to dump it in front. Blocked by the defender. 10 seconds left. Up to Furman. Furman knocked off the puck. Big hit by White. Panthers clear. That's the ball. 8-3 Panthers.